So we have a TvZ here against gold level, ranked 3 in the league, pretty high in gold. And he Wings of Liberty, silverish, but he's pretty high in gold right now in Heart of the Swarm, so he's doing really well. And we're on Neoplanet S. So going for a new build here, which is very similar to my last build, but instead of Widow Mine drop, I'm doing Hellion harass, because when they go mass Zerglings, you need Hellions to maintain map control, and also they're really good to mess with the mineral line. And so basically, as soon as the Hellions go down, I'm also building my command center, getting up my expansion, and then continuing into tanks, because I'm going to need tanks to defend. Usually roaches defend Hellions. So I see the expansion, I see no gas, no threat of an early all-in. Go my wall. After I get, as soon as I've got the gas, I'm going to put down a factory. And then as soon as I get 50 more gas, I'm going to build a reactor for that factory. Kill this Zergling. He has vision of nothing. I got a bunker with 2 Marines. Starting to work on a command center. I'm going to go in with 4 Hellions. 4 is a really good number. Keep vision on this guy for a second. So 4 is a good number of Hellions. I'm producing a Marauder. I'm getting a tech lab on my factory. And there it is. I'll back that up real quick and go to my vision. So the idea here is I wanted to build a tech lab on my factory because I want to get a tank out because I saw some roaches. Here are the roaches. $20 killed. 26 to 9, and I didn't realize he had that few on his natural, because if I realized that I probably would have just ended the game. But either way, once you're ahead, get more ahead. So continue with my game plan, more SCVs, get my second gas, mother barracks. Put 1 tank out here, put 1 tank on the high ground. Send out a Reaper real quick, I think I did, or something, just to see what's up. So he just droned up really hard, which means I could have pushed right now and ended it. If you look at the army values, the unit tab, he's got 2 roaches and some lings. I've got 3 tanks, Marines. Stim is on the way. But anyway, I was pretty far ahead. I probably should have attacked. But do a couple quick turrets, I don't want to die to a quick muta switch. Probably should have gotten my 3rd command center. But I'm used to this style of play where I take my 2 bases, get my production up, another factory with a reactor for Hellions, double eBay, an armory for my 2nd tier of upgrades, starport. I've been forgetting the starport, a bunch of supply depots. So in the income tab, it's 50 to 50. In the supply tab, it's 109 to 102. He's got a ton of roach because he felt the need to build out that because he thought he was going to get hit. So he has a lot of army value in kind of a wasted unit because roaches are not going to do well against my army value. So now I kind of push out, take my 3rd. Thought that thing was dead. He takes his 4th. But I'm taking this 3rd not to continue to expand from a army point of view, just to have my base up. Switch my units over. So I've got 14 of 18 here, 18 of 24 here. More barracks, another factory, supply depot wall. In the production tab,
mineral field.
I've got some Thors coming. I've got a good number of tanks. 5 tanks, 13 Hellbats, 11 Marauders, 45 Marines, 4 medevacs. So now I do 2 more starports for any kind of switch to tech. And I also, like I said, 2 more factories, 2 more barracks, and a factory. So now I'm maxed out. +2/+2's on the way. I push out. I send 1 Marine in all directions. 1 here, 1 here. I see the force. I know where it's at. I push up. I see the force moving. Stim up my tanks. And I make sure my tanks are in. It's a good fungal down. It doesn't matter. His army got clobbered. Move up, take out the base. At this point, I'm building 1 tank, 3 Hellbats, because I need to meet shield, Marauders, and Marines. Making sure a couple of my tanks are sieged at all times. Here's some more tanks. Move them down to siege down here. More tanks on the way.
Upgrade complete.
Push in with a stem.
Upgrade complete.
Don't see anything. Realize he's going to burrow. So I kind of siege up my tanks. Stim in. Throw a scan down. Push in. Always have a couple tanks sieged at all times. Pushing in with my big force. 50 to 150 loss. Killed a lot of workers throughout this game. The big push was that early hit. And yeah, it's pretty successful. My Marines are +2/+2. My tanks are +2 with +1 attack on the way. I went for defense on that. Probably more for the Thors than for the tanks. And for the Hellbats, actually. It's actually really good for the Hellbats. And also, that upgrade will also apply to my medevacs and the Vikings that I have coming out. Aren't there Vikings? I thought there were Vikings. I thought I was building Vikings, but maybe not. Anyway, I had a couple Vikings at the end I wanted to build. But so those armor upgrades are really good because they work good for, you know, the tanks do a lot of damage. I don't really need more damage on them. They're really good for the Hellbats, the Thors, and all my air gets those upgrades as well. I think those armor upgrades are much better than the attack upgrades. Take a quick look at the workers active. So here's his dip, respikes. Let's take a look at the army value right there. So he has no army value for a good long time. Upgrades, me, resource collection. So here you go. I took a big lift right as he took a big dip. And that allowed me to really improve everything I was doing. And that happened specifically because of my command center going down 2 orbitals and a push on him that did some damage to his economy.